That's Nick.
And that's Joseph. And today we're here to talk about Lost Girls, which opened March 13th, 2020 on Netflix, but premiered at the 2020 Sundance Film Festival. It is the feature narrative debut of documentarian Liz Garbus, who you saw, I know you saw What Happened, Miss Simone.
What? Oh, about Nina Simone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, she directed that.
Yeah, she did, along with several other notable documentaries, but yeah.
This film is based on a true story.
An unsolved American mystery, which lets you know what the ending will be right there, but yeah.
About the Long Island serial killer?
Also known as the Craigslist Ripper.
Yes, but it revolves around a woman named
Mary
Gilbert, whose daughter Shannon turns up missing, and it's her fight to sort of find her daughter.
That in the search to find her daughter, the police inadvertently find kind of a graveyard of other missing prostitute sex workers.
Well, so then we find she finds out, or it's sort of alluded to that she didn't, that Sarah or Mary knew what her daughter was doing but just ignored it.
Yeah.
So part of her frustration is that these women are reduced to prostitutes and hookers, when really they're victims.
Yeah, I'd say it's really a film about the role of journalism, how we demean and dismiss people because they're seen as throwaway people. So this is a tale as old as time, and talking about women that are working in the oldest profession and how they're just seen as throwaways. But
so I liked this movie. My biggest probably issue is I think the subject matter deserves a little more. I feel like this could have been like a Netflix, miniseries.
I find it curious that Garbus, who has done documentaries until now, chose to make a feature narrative out of this, because this could have have been a compelling documentary.
Well, maybe there wasn't the footage. I can see why someone would want to do what she did. It feels like I'm left with wanting so much more, I just wanted more things to be developed.
Sure. What it was?
Her relationship with her daughter prior to her missing. What is the area? The gated community, Oak Beach, or
I don't know.
Whatever. There's this private beach community where the prostitutes who were missing.
Isn't it Oak Island?
No, whatever. It's the community where her daughter last met a customer before she went missing. There's a lot of questions about whether or not the residents in that area knew what was happening, because apparently several sex workers had gone there. I wanted to know more about that. I was very compelled by the story told in the film. I just wanted more. Mm-hmm. And not knowing anything about the story, I will say I felt a little deflated at the end to realize that nothing was solved.
Basically, except there's some closure for this mother and her two other daughters.
It's a great conversation piece. There are a lot of things, there are a lot of issues being dealt with, but for that reason I think it just needed more time. Sure.
It does have a really good cast and a great lead performance from Amy Ryan, who, of course, her big breakout was her Oscar-nominated role in Gone Baby Gone, the Ben Affleck film, playing a white trash mother. And I think
she knows how to do that.
She's an excellent character actress who she's able to convey looking a little rough around the edges.
She did a great job.
Yeah.
She did a great job. I felt frustrated for her, but also, it's a complex issue because
she gave up her oldest daughter, the one that is murdered.
Shannon,
because she suffered from bipolar disorder, and she had a single mother with two other daughters. She gave her up for adoption.
Yeah, so there are a lot of things that, really are relevant to, the victim's life, the family's life, again, I just really wish we could have delved into more. But for what it is, I think it's effective.
Her other daughters are played by notable performers as well. Thomasin McKenzie, who was in Jojo Rabbit this past year, and The True History of the Kelly Gang, is her second oldest daughter, and her youngest is played by Oona Lawrence. And I haven't seen Oona Lawrence for a while. She was a child actress. She was Jake Gyllenhaal's daughter in Southpaw, amongst many other films. A very emotive young woman. So I was kind of curious to see her here as a teenager because she's the one that's schizophrenic, the youngest daughter. Gabriel Byrne, also as the lead detective. Byrne and Ryan also starred in Joachim Trier's Louder Than Bombs with Isabelle Huppert.
Who's the man who plays Chaos in all those insurance commercials?
Oh, Dean Winters from
Dean Winters.
Sex and the City as well.
He's so good at playing a dick.
Yeah, he just has that
He
voice.
really is. He really is.
It's based on a book by Robert Kolker, which was adapted by the same screenwriter that did the Ted Bundy film with Zac Efron.
Okay.
Extremely wicked, shockingly evil and vile. Yeah.
Okay.
It's interesting. Garbus, this career move for me reminds me of Amy Berg, who did the West Memphis 3 documentary and Deliverance from Evil, and then she did a feature narrative about similar territory called Every Secret Thing, which wasn't very good. So this is a lot better than that. But it also reminds me of a really good Karen Moncrief film from 2006 called The Dead Girl, which had a fabulous cast, and Brittany Murphy played the dead girl at the center of it. But yeah, so if you like any of those things, this is along those lines of that.
Okay. What did you get?
Lola Kirke also is kind of the scampy, because all of these, the mothers of all these women who are discovered come together for a vigil, which Amy Ryan's character tries to kind of distance herself from.
Sure.
But she befriends Lola Kirke, who is in Mistress America, the Noah Baumbach.
Oh, okay.
But she was a highlight in this, I thought, as well.
So what would you give it?
I'd say 3 out of 5.
I would give it 3 out of 5 as well. Anything else?
No.
All right, bye.
Bye.